Hi Cancer, welcome to your partnership love reading. We're going to be getting some insight about you and then also about your partner, and then kind of just present, what we need to know about what's going on in the present, insight about your foundation, your past, and then possible future. I say possible because really you guys make your future, right? So take it if it resonates, leave it if it does not. And of course, please like and subscribe to the channel. That greatly helps me get these messages out to others. All right, so these have all been pre-shuffled. We're going to start by getting some oracle messages. We've got the Romance Angels deck here. We've got the Vintage Wisdom Oracle. And we're going to start with this one, Cancers. You guys have been getting some pretty extraordinary readings lately. Cancers and their partner. What do we need to know about Cancers and their partner? Awakening. I'm going to read a little bit, just a little bit about this. Nobody wants to hear from the book for very long, but I know exactly where to skip to get the best part of the information. All right. This auspicious card speaks of new light on your pathway. The process of awakening can take many forms, whether subtle, like the soft dawn of a new day, or challenging, as when the searing blade of truth is needed to sever ties that no longer serve you well. Could it be time to wake up and own your part in a situation where it may be otherwise tempting to blame others? Or maybe you need to be brave and release old fears. Make a conscious choice to open like the rose and embrace a fresh perspective on your life. The transitional energy of awakening helps liberate you on your journey of awareness and assists you in discerning the valuable from the valueless. That's pretty darn cool. Let's see what the Romance Angels have to say. Okay, so for my Cancers, messages for my Cancers and about their partners. I feel hesitancy. The cards are resisting. Did this kind of scare you guys? Like, damn it, I have to take my part. I have to own my part in in a disagreement? No, I'm just giving you shit. All right, so Cancers. All right, breathe into it. The messages for the partnership for my Cancers. This is a slippery deck too, usually. Cards are always flying out of this deck. There's some resistance. There we go. It's gonna be okay. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Hey, that ain't bad. Let's put this right over here, okay? And we're going to get some messages from the tarot. Right away in the pre-shuffle, I got the Chariot card. Like, I don't even know, I didn't even get the Chariot card. It was just lying there on top of the deck, which is really strange because I just cleared this deck. All the card, I mean, just, there was no reason why the Chariot card should be sitting on top of it. I just used it minutes ago. Anyway, so through duality, taking the duality of a situation, going forward, and Chariot is ruled by Cancer. Just had to throw that out there. All right, so we need cards about our Cancers. Tell me which Cancers we're speaking to. Thank you, Spirit, about the partnership with Cancers. Messages about their partnership. Okay. And another card, please, for messages in the partnership, Cancers. Okay, or two. All right. Okay, now we're going to get a little bit of insight on the Cancer's partner. Thank you, Spirit. Messages, Cancer's partner, thank you. Oh, you guys are, these are talking to the Cancers that are in a little bit of a rough patch, okay? So if you're like totally in love and like feeling the lovey-dovey all the way, this is not your reading. I love you guys, and I'll have your reading probably up sometime soon, but I just, you know, you're only going to take it if it resonates, and this is, there's some heaviness here currently with the partner, and we're going to get down to the bottom of it, okay? For those who are staying, thank you so much. And we're going to get a couple more cards for your partner here. Partner with Cancers. So insight on your partner. Okay. Insight on Cancer's partner. Wow. Okay, and that came upside down. And you know, like, I don't usually read cards upside down, but for some reason when I do notice, like when it feels, you know, when it feels right and it feels like they almost want to stay upside down, I do read that. Okay, I'm gonna get some clarity on the current situation right now. Thank you. Bear with me, Cancer. Thank you so much. Oh, this is all about currently trying to heal with a partner. It's going to take a little while. The transformation, the transformative energy of Temperance is here, which is really great. Big major arcana message here coming out with the Six of Swords, which is healing sometimes with another individual. You guys kind of fucked with each other, it seems like, you know, like there's some trust issues that have come up. I think maybe there was even a past breakup between you guys, but maybe it's not quite over. You guys want to make it work, or it feels like you guys could get back together. I feel there's some disenchantment going on here with your partner, some disappointment. I think a little heartbreak, something around a sense of security has been shattered a little bit. And for some of you guys, there might have been another suitor that was after you, or they felt that there was another suitor. They felt almost a sense of deception, or that somebody had moved in on their territory and threatened their place. But that's only for some of you guys. Either way, there's kind of this disappointment, this sadness, this heartbreak. They're feeling weak right now. They're feeling like they feel disenchanted with relationships in general. Like they are not looking at starting over with anybody else, if that's at all on your mind. It's like, I don't think they have much, they can't even picture that. Over here in your little lineup of cards, there is an offer that you chose not to take, or that you're not interested in taking. I feel that you're focusing on balance. You might be a little overwhelmed with things in your life and emotion as well, because this was a hard ending. There's a sense of like a hard ending at some point that took place between you guys. I feel like you guys are trying to make it work though. The present situation, you know, you're focusing definitely on licking your own wounds, and both of you guys are hurt in the situation. I mean, like, it's not just your oracle cards. I mean, the passion is there. It's underneath all of it. You know, otherwise, I don't think it's completely at a loss. You guys wouldn't be feeling heartbroken like this if there wasn't something there. And the Awakening card, it totally makes sense. I mean, look at all this. There's the swords and through the hearts, right? This is just depicts heartbreak. Sometimes it's third party, but the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords, and then, you know, it's all about kind of, some heaviness and trying to get through it and trying to heal. And it's just be patient because you do have Temperance card here, which is really powerful messenger of healing and alchemy, of transformation. But it's like nothing's in vain. Nothing is done in vain. Our hearts don't break, and we don't get disappointed, and we don't hurt in vain. There's something here to learn. And I don't want to sound like your mother or anything, but there's something going on here. I want to know a little bit of about your foundation. I think foundation for Cancer, please. Foundation for Cancer. Foundation of the relationship, the roots of the relationship, possibly the past. What do we need to know about the roots of the relationship, the foundation of the relationship? Page of Rods. You guys have the possibility of like having a lot of fun together. Page of Rods is kind of a youthful, fun. Could be kind of the word ridiculous pops in my head. Like you guys could be ridiculous together, like in the beginning, you know. Just for some reason want to shuffle it, and that card wants to fly out. I don't know, my hands are they're just doing their own thing. So yeah, we've got all these wands. So it's just like, the cards are just, okay. So in the past, you guys have so much fun, the ability to have so much fun, almost be kind of kids together, and can make each other come out of your shells, you know? But you do have the ability to argue. You guys have it with the Five of Wands, big time, you know? And it's not always so serious. It's almost bickering sometimes, but it's kind of like you have gotten in points, is kind of got a little bit of a flighty energy to it. Like you guys have come to points in your relationship with the arguing where you've been like, is this a good idea to keep going in our relationship? Because we do have the tendency to bicker and argue, but you guys also have this passion. You guys also have this fun. And so here you are in this place. And then I want to know something about where you could potentially go. Where could the potential for both of you guys go? You know, we have Ace of Pentacles, beautiful. That's an offering. Flipping, but not flying, Strength card. So we take that as a footnote. The Strength card came up here, but I read it upside down. I chose to read it upside down because it felt right. Same with the Cups. So you know what? I'm gonna put them upside down. Yeah, and I read it as such. So we're gonna keep it as such. We get the Ace of Pentacles. Where else could this go for Cancer? Ace of Rods. Wow, you guys. Where there's a will, right? Nothing is in vain. We don't meet people and fall in love and have fun and laugh and act ridiculous for nothing. Where's this going for Cancer? Oh my God. There's still so much love. There's so much love there. This is big picture. You can't help but think about it. This is why you guys are feeling this way, because you know you're kind of cutting something off that could be. And what could be is actually longevity. You know, and that's why you're getting that Chariot card right away, for some reason, lying on the top of the deck before I even started the reading. It was like not even in your pre-shuffle, it was just mysteriously there. I had literally just put the cards back together. There was no Chariot in the last reading, so it wasn't even at the surface of the deck. But what the Chariot means is Cancer energy, and it's the ability to go forward. It's fast energy too. It's the ability, it's almost like, I feel like it's rising, the phoenix rising up out of the ashes. It's taking the duality of a situation, the good and the bad, grabbing them both, you know, by the reins. You know, in the traditional picture of the Chariot, there is, you know, I think it's sphinxes, black and white. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure somebody will in the comment box. But, you know, I want to say sphinxes, and then you'll see horses for other cards, the black and white horse, and they represent that duality, the dark and the light of a situation, and moving forward with it. And here you have it. There's a lot of potential here. But the healing is really important. The healing that you guys are embarking on right now is what's going to be the catalyst for a new future. Queen of Cups, there's a lot of love here. A lot of love. Yep, slowing down, contemplating, sensing, being aware of gratitude. Gratitude, Four of Swords is an important card for gratitude, and it's not always mentioned that way. But I'll tell you, you know, this is all, tarot goes all the way back to the 14th century. And Four of Swords in the original Rider-Waite Smith tarot deck was depicted as a knight lying on his own coffin. And traditionally, in Europe, when knights would go out to battle, they would first have their coffin created, right? If they survived that battle, they'd come back and spend that first night inside the coffin, which, I mean, yes, it sounds super creepy, and it is creepy, but that was a night that they meditated on their gratitude for being alive. Totally makes sense, right? It's like well, I could be lying here as a corpse, but I'm not. So it's like, this is going to give way to a whole new appreciation for each other, but not only each other, yourselves. It's going to allow you to see yourselves through this healing that you're being encouraged to do, that you are already doing for a lot of you guys. Whether you think you're doing it alone or you think you're doing it together, I mean, both of you guys are doing this. You guys are going to be able to love deeper. You're going to both be able to give each other new passion and new stability. That's what this Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Rods is for. Ace of Rods is also a lot of sex. So talk about passion, holy crap. And then Ace of Pentacles is like, we could build this new future, you know, we could build a secure, financially secure, physically secure future. A little bit more. This feels so good that I just want to keep on going, because this is different than the heaviness here. All right. So Cancers, going forward, what potential with your partner going forward? The Death card. Now, the Death card is an important card. A lot of people freak out. The Death card and the Devil card and then the Tower card. These three cards have something in common. They have cycles attached to them, right? So the Tower is shaking up something that you were familiar with, basically. The Death card is a natural ending of a cycle. When you end a cycle through the Death card, it's like a rebirth as well. It's one and the same, because you can't have you can't have a rebirth without the death. And that's exactly what this is a rebirth. It's like you're fully gonna be able to say goodbye to how things were. You know, and Aquarius had a really similar reading too. But you guys are here it is. You guys are doing your own healing. If you need to get into therapy, cool, get into therapy. If you guys need to go on a walk and talk it out, go on a walk and talk it out. But either way, there is healing and transformation that you are doing or need to do right now. It's very much in the present. Because of that, like I said, it's going to be a catalyst. You guys will really be able to offer each other something new. And it's time. It's time to offer something new. Because this was a tug of war. You know, up here, your foundation, it's like you guys first of all, had so much fun together, and then also realized that, in some ways you guys are very similar. And that's when you guys argue and bicker. And so y'all need to heal and come up with, not even come up, it's gonna happen naturally, but you're gonna come back together potentially, if it feels right, take it only if it resonates, but you guys have the potential to come back bearing new gifts for one another, ending this cycle. Ace of Cups, babies. What? You got all aces? Don't make my voice do that. It's all your fault. Can't stand the sound of my own voice right now. But I'm so excited. Yeah, no wonder you're getting the freaking Awakening card, you guys. But it's going to require owning up to some shit. Not comfortable. But you know what? We don't grow without that. Growing is uncomfortable. Think about when you're in middle school and your bones are growing and how much they ached. Do you guys remember that? Do you still have stretch marks from growing fast, you guys? Yeah, kind of sucked, didn't it? But aren't you happy that you did grow? So I'm going to leave it at that. I love you. Leave a comment if you'd like. You guys are so great at commenting. I just get such a thrill at replying to them. And I will have more readings out to you very soon. Mwah! Please like and subscribe. Bye.